What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rashod. This video will be short and sweet. It's on the Solluminati versus DDG thing that's going on. They talking about fighting. They talking about scrapping. Like, oh man, I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna beat his ass. Let's break down the honest truth real quick. Okay, you got DDG. Okay, he's 5'9". I'm not saying no more than 180 pounds. I say he's probably in the 160, maybe 150 pound range. You got Solluminati, who is 6'6". At that height, he's bound to be being stick and bones. He's bare minimum going to be 200 pounds. All right. There is a reason the weight class exists. There is 100% a reason why it exists for stuff like that. Because imagine someone 6'6" fighting someone 5'9". He's almost a whole foot taller in a regular actual stand up, or hell, even in if you want to go like MMA. That's a big disadvantage to the 5'9" one. All right, that's an ass whooping. So if I had to pick between who would win in the actual fight, I'm going with Solluminati based upon the fact that there's a big stat difference. There's a big stat drop off. Like, that's not even a fair like fight right there. That would just be a little chihuahua just getting his head beat the fuck in. Like, what are you supposed to do to that? But both of them drove some valid points. You got Solluminati. He's saying, you just take everybody's energy, you do this, you make them look stupid, like you get what you need, and then you're done with them. They started that whole YouTube love and hip-hop drama shit. I was invested in initially. I was like, oh, McQueen, he's hitting the sprint. He tackle flight, blah, blah, blah. Cool. I believed in it at first. But the problem is, the fan base that you then proceed to attract are expecting that. So you have to keep that story going. It wasn't the actual fans that had been there with you the whole time. It was some stuff where people that just look for drama are then proceeding to be there. And there's a difference between being popular and having fans. All right? I've said it before. If you're popular, that just means they're looking at you because they're like, oh, what's this person about to do? It don't mean they really care about you. They're just curious of what you're going to do. And from that, they just got a whole bunch of popularity. And then it just died down, sizzled, blah, 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 and all that. But you could also argue Solluminati did kind of use Cash Nasty, because before I knew it's about I didn't know too much about him because I used to watch Cash Nasty all the time. I love you. How y'all feel about that? I don't know how I feel about that either. But hey, check out www.zayrashod.com and make sure you sub to Zayrashod Gaming, Zayrashod Vlogs, and twitch.tv/Zayrashod. It's all around here. Support me, help me out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this right now. It's almost 1 a.m. So look out for your boy. That was the main person I watched. Once that happened, I was like, oh man, like, this motherfucker's faking. He never showed up. They pulled up in Arizona. But one of the biggest factors that you have to understand is, with these YouTubers, we entertain. It's entertainment, right? So we can push a narrative and make it seem like the other person's narrative is crazy. But there's always some truth in the madness. Now, DDG telling him to pull up and be like, yo, I got one right down the street. We can go and set it up. That's stupid as shit. But it's smart as shit at the same time, because if he's not going to show up. Nobody's going to show up to that. And he say, oh, you a pussy. You're not going to show up. You weak, man. We wasn't going to jump you. Okay. That don't mean he might not jump you, but McQueen and all them might not feel the same way. Like, it sounds good. It always sounds real good until you go to someone else's turf, and then next thing you know, you come there, say he did piece him up. You think he's not leaving there. He's not leaving there. Like, they're gonna be filming this. They're gonna try and flex and get their footage also. You think DDG is just gonna get the cool footage? No, they're all gonna want to step to him, and that's a lot of people. Like, I don't care how tall you are. You got 4 people jumping your ass, and you're not a trained fighter. Even if you are a trained fighter, you're getting your ass somewhat beat. You might make it out a little bit, but you're gonna catch some cuts and bruises and all that. So understand that. And then you have Solluminati, who is basically playing the same game of, hey, come to Arizona. It's just me. We don't know too much on Soul's life and all that outside of YouTube. So he could get beat the hell up. You don't know who Shooter knows. And I've watched Shooter boxing and all that. I've looked at the videos. I studied that. That's someone that actually boxes. Because if you see him, he's not going for headshots. He's beating people with body shots. because he's not trying to go super serious. And then there'll be brief moments where he'll go serious and you'll see the combos. You'll be like, okay, no, he's been doing this for a while. So with that being said, it's a whole bunch of BS because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's going to be a couple of videos where everyone's like, oh, we're finally going to do it. We're going to do it. And this shit's not going to happen. But I think DDG got his feelings hurt. And he was just like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm going to fight you. Because it is true. It's like, hey, man, like, once you are down bad, niggas want to fight. Like, if you have nothing else to say, you like, you ain't going to throw them hands, though. That's a nigga that has nothing productive to say. Like, you beat him verbally. Like, so he's just like, all right, let's fight and all that. Which, that's just popping gums, honestly. That's just popping gums. He's just popping gums on that, man. But either way, they both were disrespectful with each other as far as DDG hitting up Ash and So sitting there just outright like, yo, I'm trying to fuck you. Like, they both disrespectful. It's been hostility for a minute, all right? But I see what they're trying to do. My biggest gripe with DDG is So was right on some of the stuff. I was watching it and I was like, yo, what the hell? Literally, he'll just sit there, talk. And I talked about this on Twitch. He'll silent, talk, and stretch the bitch to 10 minutes. It's not like it's really anything that's telling me anything. I'm not informed. It's not nothing wild. It's just a whole bunch of clickbait shit and fake acting. Like, and I understand there's a huge percentage that want to see stuff like that, but you can't sit there and look at it. You're right. You can't sit there and look at a whole video and be like, wow, this whole thing is entertaining. Usually what'll happen is you go to the comment section, timestamp. It'll be like 7-minute mark. Stuff will start getting good. Like, that means the people just didn't want to see that first 7 minutes. It's like, whatever, boring, garbage. We just want to focus on the drama part because that's the audience that's now attracted. I'm going to hear how it's going to go. More than likely, don't get your hopes up because nothing is going to go down. They're not going to fight. It's going to be videos. They're both going to get paid a whole bunch of money off of it because drama sells no matter what. Like, drama, sex, they always sell. It's the two things that's going to sell no matter what. But as a bonus, let's talk about Flight. I don't even know what happened with Flight because he just randomly hopped in. It's like, what the hell? Like, I was watching that and I'm like, why did Flight hop in this? He stated the truth. He said, don't go there. You sitting there like you're being. Let me tell you something. Cash Nasty and Flight Reacts were two of the YouTubers that I watched early on. Like, as far as playing, Flight would play NBA Live and random games. Cash would play 2K and all that. I watched both of them, and I was like, all right, they lit, they on the grind and all that. Once you start doing that fake shit, it's like, man, I don't want to watch this. And it works good for kids, but I'm 26, so I'm sitting there watching you do some fake shit. I'm just like, this is one of my favorite YouTubers that just now has to resort to sitting there acting like a low budget poverty 480p love drama. Like, why are you doing that? You don't have to do that at all. So I don't know why he hopped in and he got mad at it. Maybe he's like, fuck it, I'm about to get the monetization. I'm not mad at you, man. But it was no point because Flight was fire. Like, even the walking there, I don't care. Like, people were saying he's walking there. Flight was getting shorty. You know what I'm saying? I know. All right. Like, but I don't know why he hopped in. And I guess, maybe it was the time of that month. He was just like, I'm hopping in this, guys. And I'm not going to take it. They both were sitting there. They both, DDG and Flight, took their ball and went home. They was like, man, I'm going home. I don't know what the hell happened with that, but how do y'all feel on the situation? They just capping, they just popping gums? You think it's actually gonna happen? You think they're gonna end up collabing in the future, which I 100% think is not gonna happen ever? What's gonna happen with it? And what about McQueen? He's out of the mix also. I was liking this stuff, and he started doing this stuff too. And then next thing he talking about, man, taking her out to eat. She wouldn't let me touch her butt. I'm like, bro. Unsub. Probably the only person I didn't unsub from was Tata Guy, if I remember correctly, and Young Chizzy Chart. That's about it. Everybody else was like, man, man. This drama this is trash. This is some low level VH1. I might as well fucking watch I'd rather play Superman 64 on Nintendo than watch that shit. the Nintendo 64. I'd rather play it like, oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna think about that. That was a terrible game. That game sucked dick. But yeah, man, how do y'all feeling? Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe. Till next time, peace.